time, we think of it as an unstoppable river flowing eternally forward. But what if some beings could transcend its current? What if there were those who could witness the beginning and end of entire universes, who could step outside time itself? In the ancient Hindu texts, we find accounts of extraordinary sages who did exactly that. These weren't just mystical stories. They were detailed chronicles of beings who experienced time in ways that modern physics is only beginning to understand. A sage named Markandeya finds himself adrift in an infinite cosmic ocean. The universe as he knew it has dissolved into nothingness. All that remains is endless dark water stretching in every direction. As he floats in this primordial sea, he witnesses something extraordinary. The entire cycle of creation and destruction of the universe, multiple times over. But Markandeya's story is just the beginning. The ancient Hindu texts tell us of others who mastered time and space in ways that defy our understanding. Their experiences raise profound questions about the nature of reality itself. To understand these cosmic travelers, we first need to grasp how ancient Hindu texts viewed time. Forget centuries or even millennia. Purana measured time in yug, vast epochs lasting hundreds of thousands of years. 4 yug made up a Mahayug, and 1,000 Mahayug composed just one day in the life of Brahma, the creator deity. In this grand cosmic scale, our entire recorded history occupies just a tiny fraction of the current Kali Yuga, the last and shortest of the 4 ages. It's within this vast canvas that our story unfolds. Let's return to Markandeya, whose journey through time stands as one of the most extraordinary accounts in all of Hindu literature. Markandeya. Scriptures tells us that this sage was granted a unique blessing, eternal youth at the age of 16. But this gift came with an unexpected consequence. He would live through the complete dissolution of the universe. When the great dissolution came, Markandeya witnessed the destruction of everything, the earth, the heavens, even the gods themselves, all merged into a vast cosmic ocean. But as he floated in these endless waters, he saw something remarkable. A small boy resting peacefully on a banyan leaf. This was no ordinary child. It was Lord Vishnu himself, preserved between universes. As Markandeya approached, the deity opened his mouth, and in that moment the sage experienced something beyond comprehension. He was drawn into Lord Vishnu's body, where he witnessed entire universes existing simultaneously. Inside he saw countless worlds, each with its own beings, its own timeline, its own reality. But perhaps even more intriguing is the story of Devarshi Narada, the cosmic wanderer. Unlike Markandeya, who experienced time from outside the universe, Devarshi Narada traversed time and space within it. The scriptures describe him as having access to all 3 worlds: heaven, earth, and the netherworld. Devarshi Narada's most fascinating time-bending experience occurs in the Bhagavata Purana. In this account, he visits Lord Vishnu's divine realm of Vaikuntha, where he encounters a mysterious palace. Inside, he meets a beautiful woman, and forgetting his divine nature, he lives an entire lifetime as a human, experiencing all the joys and sorrows of mortal existence. But when this life ends, he suddenly awakens back in Vaikuntha, discovering that no time has passed there at all. What felt like decades to him had been just moments in the divine realm. This story raises profound questions about the relative nature of time, concepts that wouldn't be explored in Western physics until Einstein's theory of relativity. Bhagavata Purana tells us of other remarkable time travelers as well. Maharshi Maitreya received visions of both past and future, witnessing the events of the Mahabharata before they occurred. The great Rishi Vyas, compiler of the Vedas, is said to have existed across multiple yugas, preserving knowledge through vast cycles of time. But these accounts raise deeper questions. Were these sages literally traveling through time, or were they experiencing different levels of consciousness? Time itself might be an illusion, a concept known as Maya. From this perspective, these sages weren't so much traveling through time as transcending it altogether. Modern physics has begun to catch up with these ancient insights. Einstein's theory of relativity showed us that time isn't absolute but relative, capable of stretching or contracting depending on one's perspective. The ancient Hindu sages seem to understand this intuitively, experiencing it through their spiritual practices. The stories of these time-traveling sages offer us more than just fascinating tales. They present a profound view of reality where time isn't a simple linear progression, but a complex web of possibilities. They suggest that consciousness itself might be the key to understanding the true nature of time and space. As we return to our own time-bound existence, these accounts leave us with profound questions. What is the true nature of time? Is our perception of it merely a limitation of human consciousness? And could there be ways, as these ancient sages discovered, to transcend these limitations? The answers might lie in these ancient texts, waiting to be understood by those willing to look beyond their own time-bound perspective. For in the end, perhaps the greatest journey through time isn't physical at all, but a journey of consciousness itself.